Fellowship through service. This main objective of the Round Table movement forms the guiding spirit of Madras West Round Table number 10. Located in the city where the Round Table movement was started in India. Table 10 was the third table formed in Madras. MWRT 10 was sponsored by tables 1 and 3. The table was inaugurated on the 28th of November 1967 and chartered on the 10th of August 1968. Started by a handful of young men, quite a few of whom were fairly new to Madras. The table today can boast of a very enthusiastic bunch of active tablers drawn from different walks of life. As one of the tables which helped form the Round Table India, the table has been active on the national scene too. The table has had the privilege of contributing a national president and an area chairman of the area too. There have also been other distinguished tenors who have held national offices. Tenor, the Table magazine has the distinction of having won the Krish Chitale Trophy for the best table magazine 3 years in a row. The table has also won other awards in recognition of its contribution to the movement. Many tenors have travelled abroad under the International Travel Grants and Past Members Travel Fund scheme, in the process helping promote international understanding. The wives of tablers have always been lending full support to the table's activities. Many of them are active in the ladies' circle and have also won national recognition. The table, over the years, has developed into a well-knit team of active tablers who enjoy their fellowship as much as rendering service to their community. Over the last 2 decades, the table has been involved in several projects, big and small. It all started with the donation of equipment to a rural hospital in Amati, Coorg. This was followed by a donation to the Red Cross Amputee Training Center in 1971. Since then, most of the projects of the table have been centered around children, the future citizens of this country. The Children's Library project at the Padma Seshadri School was one of the first children's projects to be adopted by the table. Under the scheme, library equipment and books were donated to other local schools also. A handful of happiness was a concept under which the table received small donations from hundreds of clubs from all over the world to help install recreational equipment for children at the Nageshwara Rao Park and the Nehru Park in Madras. A daycare center to look after the children of poor working women in North Madras was put up by the table at an institution run by Swallows India. There have been a number of other small projects taken up by the table in the last 2 decades. In keeping with national aspirations, the table has in recent years got involved in projects connected with rural development. One of the first projects was the installation of an overhead water tank at Injambakam village near Madras. In 1980, the government of Tamil Nadu launched its ambitious midday meal scheme for poor school-going children and requested voluntary organizations for help. MWRT 10 lost no time in offering its services, and a major project was born. The Mugalivakkam Village Project. Mugalivakkam is a small village 20 kilometers from Madras with a population of about 5,000. The village lacks even basic amenities like water, sanitation, etc. MWRT decided to adopt this village under its Rural Development Program. The first scheme to be implemented was the construction of a noon meal center at a cost of 33,000 rupees, $2,600. Today, at this center, the government of Tamil Nadu is feeding about 120 children every day. Thanks to the encouraging response from the local authorities, the table has also been involved in other projects in the village. The table helped to extend the existing overhead tank in the village at a cost of 12,000 rupees, $1,000. A TV set was donated to the village for its adult education program. The table has also been conducting regular medical checkups at the village. Not content with occasional medical services being provided at the village, the table decided to launch its project of putting up a mini health center and dispensary at the village. Tamil Nadu government has also agreed to donate 1 acre land free for the purpose. The total cost of the project is expected to be around 300,000 rupees, $24,000. The table has already raised 80,000 rupees, $6,500, and hopes to raise more through another fundraising program. The foundation stone for the center was laid by Tabler Sudhakar Reddy, the president of Roundtable India, for the year. When completed, the project is expected to serve the medical needs of not only the 1,000 families of the village, but also the villagers from nearby villages. The table has identified education as the next major area of its interest in the village. An ambitious plan for putting up a school at a total cost of 400,000 rupees, $36,000, has already been drawn up. The table also intends to take up other projects towards providing better sanitation, a library, and an orphanage. MWRT-10 is determined to make Mugalivakkam village become self-sufficient in every respect. The enthusiastic members of Table 10 are confident of raising the necessary resources to complete the projects. But with the help of philanthropic-minded people like you, the table can speed up the implementation of the project and help the villagers of Mugalivakkam village lead a happier and more fulfilling life.